about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Renee, back with another YouTube video. I said I was going to be coming with the back-to-back videos today. The next video that this is going to be is the WNBA mock draft and how I feel about the mock draft and what different players and different people are going to be in what order that the ESPN analysts sort of are predicting for what WNBA team is going to be picking which players and why. So I'm going to pull up the list on my phone and I'm going to be reading it off. Then I'm going to kind of say my opinion about what I think. So boom. ESPN. We on there. Okay, boom. So, the number one prediction of the WNBA draft is the number one is going to be the Indiana Fever, and ESPN is predicting that Caitlin Clark will go as the number one draft pick. I don't really have much to say about that. I mean, that's just a given. The career she's had, the season she's had, she really could have went to the WNBA last season if she really wanted to, and I feel like she would have won number one, in my opinion, last year, just off the impact that she had and the things she's done. And even though she did not win a national championship, you cannot discredit her pour in that she has gave the game, what she has did in the game, and the records, and how her impact has created such a shift in women's basketball. You gotta give her credit when credit is due. She for sure has done that. So her going number one, no surprise to me. I believe that everybody thinks Caitlin's gonna go number one. If she doesn't go number one, the whole world will be in shambles and very confused. Number two, the LA Sparks, Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink played at Stanford. For you guys who don't know who Cameron Brink is, or you guys really didn't watch the Pac-12, Pac-12 has Cameron Brink. She is a post player. She is a big. The LA Sparks need a big. They don't have that. They need a rebounder, a person that's going to go get it and maybe score a few points here and there. Cameron Brink is that. Although I am interested to see how she is going to adapt to the WNBA, because she does pick up a lot of fouls. For whatever reason, she fouls a lot. She even fouled out her last collegiate game ever. She fouled out with 8 minutes left to go in the game. So hopefully she's able to shift that, grow some maturity defensively to stay down, or just stay disciplined on the defensive end of the floor. Other than that, I have Cameron Brink can probably add a little few things to her offensive game, but as far as defensively, she is a good defensive player. She just has trouble fouling. So next, the Chicago Sky. They predict that Rickea Jackson will be picked up. I feel like that's good for them, considering they just traded. They have similar type styles to their game. The player that they traded, dang, I don't know why I'm having a blank on her name right now, but she was a high scorer. She went somewhere else, so adding Rickea Jackson to the Chicago Sky after losing such an elite scorer and elite player, I feel like that would be good for them. Rickea Jackson, I feel like, was very slept on, considering her team was just a decent team. I feel like they didn't have as much star power as other teams. She was the star power, but I don't feel like she was giving her flowers as much as she should. But Rickea is most definitely a WNBA player. She has a WNBA type style body. She has a WNBA type of face up, get to the rim, can play all around, long, lanky. She fits the WNBA style. And I'm excited to see the things she does in the WNBA, and I'm excited to see her game grow. I feel like she'll be very impactful in the WNBA. She might even be more impactful than some of these college players have in college. I feel like some of these players in the WNBA draft most of the time have already reached their peak. I feel like Rickea has a whole nother level that she can get to, a whole nother ceiling, and I'm excited to see her be able to do that, because she was very underrated in college, and I feel like she can be very impactful to the game. Next, the LA Sparks think that no, ESPN believes that Camilla Cardozo will be the next pickup. I feel like that's good for them. The LA Sparks need a big. Camilla did her thing, just won a national championship, has been very impactful in the game, has been very good. She does what she needs to do. She doesn't play too far out of her level. She plays within her range. She does what she needs to do. She's a solid post player. Everyone needs. Going to rebound, can score in bunches. To throw into her in the post, she can get you a bucket. There has been an argument between if the Sparks would pick her up or Angel Reese, but for sure it's looking like they're gonna for sure pick up Cameron Brink, or if Angel Reese will be picked up. Cameron Brink won't, or Angel Reese and Camilla Cardozo could possibly play with each other. It's been that conversation of that too. I feel like with the LA Sparks, in my opinion, I feel like they can't go wrong with any three of them. Now, which two do they decide to pick? We shall see on April 15th, 2024. But the LA Sparks, Angel Reese does fit the LA Sparks type of Showtime LA type of vibe. That gives her vibe, how the star power she has, just who she is as a person. It does fit Angel Reese, but also the LA Sparks are trying to win, so it just depends on who they feel they will be able to win better with, Camilla Cardozo or Angel Reese. Next, the Dallas Wings, they're looking at Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards did her thing. I feel like over her collegiate career, she had done a lot of great things. I feel like she is very slept on. She is a big for UConn. She's been very impactful over her career. I feel like she has developed so much from her freshman year to her senior year. You literally can see her growth in the game, and how she used to kind of be a little clumsy a little bit in the beginning of her career. She used to make some crazy mistakes, but how she became super efficient over time in her game. Excited to see where Aaliyah Edwards goes. I feel like she's not at her peak yet. I feel like she has more to add to her game, and she's only going to continue to get better and better. And her defense is top tier. UConn, you know, you got to play defense. Next, the Washington Mystics are going to select J.C. Sheldon. If you don't know who J.C. is, J.C. played at Ohio State, and last year, her junior year, I feel like she put her name on the map for Ohio State. I feel like she's very impactful. She's a very good point guard. High IQ, can shoot the ball, can score, but also distributes the ball well, plays really good defense. She's a long wing that can give you some good defensive minutes as well as score, and she's a good point guard. I feel like overall she did her thing at Ohio State. She put herself in a great position, and I feel like last year Ohio State going on their run in the tournament. Their run didn't go as deep this year, but I feel like Ohio State having such an impactful run in the tournament in 2023 was a big step for her to be able to enter in the WNBA draft and be able to make a name for herself, because her sophomore year or the year before that, I didn't really hear a lot about J.C. Sheldon, but now she put her name on the map for 2023. Ohio State name on the map, so shout out to J.C. because she started that movement for Ohio State. Ohio State was decent, but she did kind of enforce her will on Ohio State, creating a name for herself in Ohio State in women's basketball, as well as other players that came in that were freshmen. But I feel like she did the groundwork that you didn't probably necessarily see. She's a really good point guard, so shout out to her. She's supposed to be getting picked up by the Washington Mystics, and they project her to be number 6. So next, the Minnesota Lynx. As far as ESPN, they're projecting Angel Reese to be the number 7 pick to go to them. I feel like, I don't know. This Angel Reese going number 7. I feel like she's gonna go. I feel like the Sparks are gonna pick her up. That's just my opinion, but I don't know, cause it's like, do you pick Cameron Brink, Camilla Cardozo, and Angel? They're all really good bigs, so it's like you can't really go wrong. It's just about like kind of what you want. They kind of play similar, but they kind of don't at the same time. It's like some pieces of their game are different. But Angel's supposed to go number 7. Everybody knows who Angel Reese is. So next we have, this is a Chicago Sky supposed to be picking her, but I don't really know how to say her name. She is from Australia. She's 19, so she's just now getting into her game. We'll learn more about her. I don't know anything about her. I'm going to do my research more, be able to give you more information. That's on me, but she's already played professionally in her hometown country. She is a player from Australia. She's 5'11", so, and she's a point guard. So, you never know. You never know. I don't know what she gives, but we shall find out. And next thing you know. So, going at number 9 is Allysa Pilly. I love Pilly. I love her game. I love her game. She is such an amazing player. I feel like her name started to get more buzz and things that she was doing, and I'm happy. She did her thing at Utah. She created a legacy at Utah, and she did amazing things. Supposed to be going to the Dallas Wings. I'm excited because that is kind of close to my hometown. I want to see her play. Hopefully she comes into the WNBA and she's able to do some great things. I feel like she is such a unique player, and I'm excited to see the things she's able to do because I loved watching her play. Her game and her style was super dope to me. So shout out to Allysa Pilly. She's supposed to be at number 9. So the Connecticut Suns, at number 10, Deasia Fair. We've talked about Deasia Fair on this channel before. She gets buckets in bunches and bunches, and she's not that big. She's 5'5". However, she literally stamped and made a name for herself her senior year, and that's just everybody's dream and goal. Like, you might not be able to get recognized right away, but she was able to put an impact on her name. She did so many great things this season. She literally is on the list for scoring now, and I feel like I'm just now hearing her name this season, which I didn't really know about her until this season, but she put her name on there for sure, and she made it be known that she's here. So I'm excited to see her prove people wrong. Little guards can play in the WNBA. Sometimes little guards do struggle in the WNBA, but I feel like I'm hoping, and I am on Team Deasia Fair for sure. Watching her game continue to grow. She can score in bunches. Of course, she could work on some things, but I feel like that ultimately, hope she proves everybody wrong and she does her thing. So next, the New York Liberty are supposed to be selecting Charisma Osborne. If you guys don't know who Charisma Osborne is, I feel like Charisma Osborne has been hooping since she stepped on UCLA campus. Charisma Osborne, if you don't know who she is, you gotta be living on the rock. She's been hooping, been playing, being impactful on her team since she's been a freshman, for real. She scores in bunches as well too. She plays really good defense. Although they fell short to LSU, she didn't have the greatest of the game. She still pushed for her team, and throughout all 4 years of her college career, she gave LSU her best, and she plays really hard. So I'm hoping she does great in the WNBA because she's just one of those players that plays really hard. You know what you're going to get from her. Even if she's not scoring on the offensive end, she's going to be scoring. She's going to be on the defensive end, giving you what she needs to give. And if you watching that LSU game, she could have got frustrated and shut down, but she continues to play. She did give them a chance to fight back and come back and beat LSU. Although they fell short, I hope she does great in her WNBA career. She's projected to go to the New York Liberty at number 11. So number 12, which is the last projected top 12 WNBA picked, is Naidoo Pachio. I tried to say this name. She's Australian as well. She's 6'3". She has a super high ceiling, according to ESPN. Has high potential. Yeah, that's all we pretty much know. She's projected to be joining the Atlanta Dream. I feel like the Atlanta Dream has not been really in the conversation about talking about winning a championship for real in these past couple of years. So hopefully she can get them to where they need to go, to where they are impactful and able to do great things. So yeah, this is the top 12 projected WNBA draft picks for 2024. If you are watching my channel and you have not subscribed, please like, comment, and subscribe your opinions. I am all for the opinions. Say what you feel. Say if you disagree, you do agree, you feel this way, that way. Hey, just make sure when you commenting and you saying your comments, you subscribing and you liking too. Okay? That's all I ask. Say what you feel, say what you want, but like, comment, and subscribe while you at it. Okay? Okay, y'all, I'll be back with more videos. I'm gonna drop another video today, and hope you guys are having a great Monday. If you watched that solar eclipse, comment down below if you were able to see that in your city, wherever you are. It got dark around you, this and that. How you feel about the solar eclipse? Just conversation. But peace.